Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. I hope you're doing well. In this video we're going to be checking out VC272 and it's the Endor Rebel Commando Scout Trooper disguise. A little bit overdue, but we'll get into that and we'll review it. Alright, there he is on the card. It's the Endor Rebel Commando Scout Trooper disguise. What a cool card image there. That rebel there who looks a lot like Nick Sant. Hands on his head, being arrested. Very cool. VC272. And the reason I said this was an overdue review is basically because he came with this awesome Endor bunker set, which I reviewed last year. Really amazing set. One of my favorite additions to my collection last year, and I just never opened it because I only got one bunker. I only needed one bunker, but I managed to pick up this guy off a place called Trade Me, which is basically New Zealand's version of eBay. So yeah, cool. Also just wanted to quickly compare with VC273, the Biker Scout. Now I've done a review of that guy as well. And yeah, interestingly, VC272, VC273. We'll get into it a bit later, but essentially Hasbro updated some aspects of the Biker Scout, which are really cool, like the helmet and the ankles, I believe, but there were other things they could have done, and given that they repacked it like 3 times or did 3 retools, they really should have done a little bit more and eked a little bit more out of that budget. Alright, and there he is out of the packet, and pretty pumped for this one actually. So essentially the only difference between this guy and the guy that you get on the speeder bike, VC272, is clearly the head sculpt. And instead of a solid helmet, you get a removable helmet. So let's have a look at the face details to begin with, and that looks really cool. Looks exactly like he does in the card image. Yeah, very, very nice. All the rest of the articulation, again, is the same as VC273. Did I say 272 before? I don't know. Not quite 90. Well, about 90 on the elbow bend, which is okay. But then he has the swivel at the glove, which that was one of the things that Hasbro really should have updated when they redid the Scout Trooper, but probably for cost reasons they didn't do that. He's also got this crunch way up high here, and I think that's just because of the design of the armor and those pouches. Does he have swivel at the waist? No, but he's got some nice detail there, some nice bags. And that was the other thing they've got these hips, but really could have done with the newer barbell hips, I think. I think these are an older style hip. And does it have a thigh? It doesn't even have a thigh swivel. Yeah, so that's pretty old. The knee's alright. And they did give it rocker ankles. But yeah, really could have done with the updated hips. And something done about, you know, hinge at the wrist and something like that. The helmet they did was perfect. But anyway, let's check out, see what this guy's helmet does. And that actually looks really, really good. And of course he comes with this little scout blaster, freeze! And that should fit nicely into his boot. And there you go. Really what I want him to do for my display is have his hands on his head, just like he's depicted in the card image. But unfortunately, because the elbow bend is not so great, and he doesn't have a hinge on the hands, and he's got these hands that have been made to grip the speeder bike handlebars, he can't really do it. He looks quite awkward doing that, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, again, there were just a couple of upgrades that I would have wished that Hasbro managed to do for VC273, which was reused. So I just wanted to quickly remind you of all the reuse that Hasbro got immediately out of, I call this one the first Scout Trooper, even though he's VC273 and this is VC272. So again, used it straight away, and then they did a complete repaint for the Mandalorian, which was cool. So again, I'm very, very grateful for the helmet upgrade, but there were just a couple other things they could have chucked in there and maybe got their money back. But then saying that, both these speeder bikes have ended up on clearance, I think. So yeah, who knows. Anyway, let's get this figure in my diorama where he belongs. And there he is in my Endor diorama. See there, I've got a Nice 80 ST there. It's a little bit of a confused diorama. It's capturing so many of the scenes all at once, but I like it. And I think he looks pretty cool there. Stormtroopers are about to be captured by the rebels. There's Han Solo after he tricks them. Luke on his speeder bike, some Ewoks. And there's that Scout Trooper's helmet. And the other ATST. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.